Hi everyone, welcome to Radiant Health by Megan. I'm Megan Racohen-Mazer, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking about my pillar of health, sleep. And specifically, we're going to talk about why sleep is so important. And as a physician assistant in a family practice, I hear people complain about sleep all the time, which is why it's one of my pillars of health. A main reason why getting good sleep is so important is that is when your brain is going to retain the information that you learned earlier that day. And if you're someone who's in school, if you just started a new job or you've got a home project that you're working on, you're learning tons of new information. And you need to be able to retain that and store that information and process everything you learned that day. And how else are you going to do that except for at nighttime? That's the perfect time that your brain does all of that information. If you're someone struggling with brain fog or mental clarity, or you're having a hard time concentrating, focusing, problem solving, that can all be from a lack of sleep. Without you going into deep sleep or REM cycle sleep, you can have any of those symptoms. And this is why pediatricians and often doctors will recommend that everybody needs sleep, especially children or toddlers or teenagers. And it's because they're in information overload. They're learning so much information and they need time to process and retain that, which is why they need good, adequate sleep at night. Another great reason that sleep is so important is for repairing. You need your body a time to repair, and that's nighttime. If you just had surgery or you're recovering from a sprain or an injury, or you just get cold after cold or a little upper respiratory infection, your body needs that time at night to heal and repair itself. Another great reason that sleep is so important is for emotion regulation. So when you sleep, it helps manage your stress hormones. So if you get better sleep, then you tend to have a better mood. You'll also notice that you'll feel less anxiety. You'll end up feeling more energy. I know for one that if I don't get enough sleep, I definitely am more irritable. I'm more cranky, might even have more of a short fuse, especially with my children. So I know that getting good sleep is important. And when I get my good sleep, I feel so much better. I feel that I'm in a great mood that day. Another great reason that sleep is so important is for metabolic reasons. When you get a good quality of sleep, that actually helps your insulin sensitivity. It also helps regulate your hormones at night as well too. So if you're someone struggling with diabetes, weight loss, then sleep is so important for you to achieve better goals with that. Another great reason that sleep is so important is for cardiovascular health. If you have poor sleep, and maybe specifically if you have sleep apnea, if that's untreated, that can cause major issues with cardiovascular. It can put you at more risk for issues with your heart health. I do think that a lot of people are undertreated with sleep apnea. So I do think it's important to get good quality of sleep. And if you're not getting good sleep, you should definitely consult with your medical providers, even reach out to a sleep clinic or a sleep doctor and consider getting a sleep study. Sleep apnea is when you're not breathing at nighttime, and it could be as little as 1 or 2 times or hundreds of times at night. And not breathing at night is kind of a big deal, and that definitely can impact your health. Maybe not right now, but long term, it definitely will make a huge impact on your health. So sleep is so important. You need to make sure that you're focusing on that and making sure that you're getting not just enough sleep, but a good quality of sleep. When you have your customized plan with me, we'll focus on your sleep. I've seen sleep doctors recommend specific things. I've had my patients tell me what their sleep doctors have done for them. So I'm going to go through that with you as a part of your program. I'm going to talk about sleep hygiene tips that the sleep specialist will talk about. And one of the main ones that they'll talk about is, you're not going to like this, no electronics before bed, and at least maybe about 60 minutes before bed, no TV, no computer, no iPhone, no Kindle, no nothing. That is very difficult to do for so many of us because we just fall asleep with our phone in our hand, or we fall asleep watching TV, and that's really not good for our sleep habits. And I am going to challenge all of you to at least 20 minutes before bed, no electronics. I would love for you to comment below and let me know, are you doing it? Have you accomplished it? Are you struggling with that? Can you go 5 minutes without electronics before bed? It's going to be really difficult, but let's cheer each other on and get through this hump so that we can all cut out some of our electronics before bed. Make sure you contact me for your free consultation visit so we can get your sleep habits back in check, back in gear, and hopefully get you feeling better with some good quality sleep. You can contact me at radianthealthbymegan@gmail.com, direct message me, or call or text me at the number below. Looking forward to working with you on your sleep habits as well. As always, wishing you continued health and wellness. Bye.